This is the presentation about the project of measuring reaction time. The first step of this project is to prepare all the materials. The materials of the project is a reaction time sheet which was made by a piece of hard white and rectangle paper cardboard, a piece of paper to record the data, and Microsoft Excel, and equations h equal to half gt squared and t equal to square root 2h minus g. All acceleration of gravity are used easy number as 10 meters per second per second. The process of the project. First, prepare the reaction time measure sheet. Second, choose the subjects who are the most appropriate for this experiment. Third, rules. Someone hold the reaction time measure sheet vertically for the subject and drop it without any warning. The subject will pay attention to either the holder's finger or the reaction time measure sheet. The subject's hand will be placed at the 0 point of the sheet. Then catch the sheet as soon as she or he can. This process will be repeated 10 times for each subject. And there is the reaction time sheet I made. Because the reaction time sheet is too long, so I cut it for 3 pieces in this screen. And this is the time with unit ms. This is distance with the unit mm. Also here and here. This is the graph of the time and distance. And on your left is the distance and time graph. On your right is the time and distance graph. Here is the data of all subjects. We can see here is average reaction time for each person. Also, there is standard deviation for each person's data. Conclusion of all data. The average of all subjects is 159.8109 and the standard deviation for all subjects is 32.55384. Questions. Question number 1. Are there any patterns in the reaction time of subjects? I found out that people who has better health condition usually has greater reaction time than the subject who does not health or strong enough. For instance, one of the subjects is a fat female and she doesn't go out too much. Also means she doesn't too much exercise. Another subject is a male who goes gym after school a lot. As a result, the male beats the female. Beside the point I mentioned above, no else patterns I had found because my subjects all same age, at most 2 years older or younger, so that there is not too much differences shown by the data. Questions number 2. Look up the acceleration of gravity for the Moon and for Jupiter. Explain how reaction time strip for each of these other bodies are different than the strip you made for this lab. First of all, the acceleration of gravity in the equation will be changed to the others. Furthermore, if we do this project in the planet which has greater gravity than the Earth, the reaction time sheet should use greater unit, like change the distance unit to cm or m from the mm, because the sheet will be falling faster. On the other hand, we should change the unit smaller if gravity is smaller. Question number 3. Imagine that you are measuring the reaction time of someone with an extremely slow reaction time. Would the current car stock be suitable? Why or why not? The answer is no. From the equation, we can do the math. The length of the sheet will be longer than 20 meters, and which is impossible. So it is not suitable for extreme slow reaction person. How might you measure this person's reaction time accurately? This person can hold a very nice camera, and an object will be dropped from a high point. This point will be high as 30 meters. He can take a photo when he sees the object start free falling. Compare the distance of the object fall from the high point. We can calculate the reaction time. Assume the distance of the person with object is enough, and he can see the object clear enough. Imagine that you are measuring the reaction time of someone with an extremely fast reaction time. Would the current car stock be suitable? Why or why not? Yes, the couple will be suitable. When the t equals to 0.1 seconds, the length of the measure sheet will be 5 cm. I think 5 cm is enough to be a measure sheet. And how might you measure the person's reaction time accurately? We might change the process to drop strip to turn a red light on, and change the catching process to push a timing button. The time will be counted when the light is on, and the time will be stopped when counting when the button is pressed. And that will be all. Thank you very much.